Hi, my name is Aaliyah Caldwell, and I'll be doing an informative speech on the history of ballet and ballet in our society today. So, ballet dance began around the year 1500 during the Renaissance era in Italy. And the term ballet is actually a descendant from the Italian word ballare, which means to dance. And it was first introduced to the mass majority by King Henry II when he married his Italian wife, Catherine de' Medici, and she was the first one to introduce dance to court life in France. My first point will be on original dancewear. So, original dancewear in this era consisted of big, long dresses with decorative pieces hanging about the dress, large headpieces, layers of costumes, and masks, and their shoes consist of heels. Um, all of this being hard to dance in and not very movable. Today, that's very different. It usually consists of a leotard with tights and a dance skirt or tutu, and shoes consist of ballet slippers or point shoes. So they made sure that this new, more modern outfit was easy for the dancers to move in. And in the beginning, the dance moves for ballet were very simple. They consisted of small hops or gentle turns and curtsies and different slides. And these first moves actually led to the first official dance terms. And these terms eventually, over time, became more French based terms, the French terms that are normally used in dance classes today. So, for example, some French terms that we use today would be à la second, which means to hold your leg to the side or beside you, a plie, which means bent knee or to bend your knees, releve, which means to rise from the plie position, and fouette, which means to whip. So your leg being in a à la second position and whipping in a turning motion. So the popularity of dancing on point, which is popular today in ballet, began in the 1830s by Marie Tagliani. And dancing on point is when a dancer is wearing point shoes, and point shoes consist of a ballet shoe with a block, usually a block of wood at the bottom of the shoe. And usually dancers will wear a pad over the block of wood to protect their feet. And this is a more skilled type of ballet dance and usually takes many years of preparation and training prior to using the point shoe to prepare the dancers and make sure that they are safe and know what they're doing. So usually dancers begin with the standard ballet slipper with no lift in them and then lead to using a point shoe. Other notable ballerinas like Marie Tagliani would include Russian dancer Anna Pavlova and Galina Ulanova, Nadia Narina, and Darcy Bussell. And one of the most popular ballerinas in our society today would be Miss Misty Copeland, who happens to be the first African American female soloist at the American Ballet Theater. And she also is an advocate for curvier ballet dancers because ballet dancers are usually more slim in stature due to all of the work that they do, but she is an advocate for dancers who may not fit that role. Um, some of the most well known ballets that we know today were created by a French man named Maria Petipa, with his assistant being Lev Ivanova. And they created ballets such as The Nutcracker, Swan Lake, and Sleeping Beauty, which are all still very popular and prominent in our society today. But unfortunately, at that time, ballet was not as popular in the United States as it was in Italy, France, or Russia. So the man that kind of brought it over to America was George Balanchine. He came from Russia, and he was a ballet dancer himself, and he founded the School of American Ballet in New York City in 1934, and he also founded the school that would eventually become the New York City Ballet, both of which are still very prominent, iconic dance schools. Um, and he also began the tradition of featuring the Nutcracker as a holiday tradition. And other iconic, prominent dance companies in America today are the American Ballet Theater, Alvin Ailey Dance Company, the Boston Ballet, and the Joffrey Ballet. Thank you.